Right now. We're live. I'm tired.
All right, what is going on, everybody? Frankie here for the Bakersfield Gentleman with my brother Miguel here at Kleber's Lounge in Bakersfield, California. Tired as all hell because we've been taking pictures and video all day since about 10 o'clock this morning till the time we got here to set up for the show. We've been taking pictures of cigars and beautiful women. So the only thing we were missing was whiskey.
There was beer at
It
least.
was a bit of beer. Um, but it was a really good time. So I want to thank Joe. I want to thank Alyssa, Jessica, and Ray. All of them. They did a fantastic job. We had different shoots set up for each girl, and they absolutely knocked it out of the ballpark. So again, thank you to those four ladies for coming through and doing some fantastic stuff. There'll be some pictures in the next week or so for you Patreon members, some pictures for you supporters, and some pictures for everybody to enjoy. So I can't say how much fun that we had, or can't say enough how much fun that we had. Joe and Ray, they were doing our color match shoots, which we're going to do a few more of. That's where the girls are going to do their makeup to match the color of the cigar bands. And then we had Jessica doing a special shoot for Casa 1910. It did get a little risque, I'm not going to lie, but I think she knocked it out of the ballpark. Fantastic job. And Alyssa actually helped us out with this box right here. JC Newman was kind enough to send us this Bricktoberfest 2022 box. And so we were going to give it away, but we realized we got to use it for the shoot. And I want to smoke one as well. So uh,
I think you should come. We will get that for sure, brother. And JJ just hit me up, guys. We're gonna have JJ on so we can talk a little more about Cigar Heritage Festival, guys. December 4th. Cannot wait to be out there. But he is slammed right now, so he won't be able to join us. The Padres game is going on. Unfortunately, they somehow managed to cheat it away against the Dodgers.
yeah.
And I think somebody must have bribed somebody to, not let certain pitchers continue. I don't want to go into too much. But all I will say is that I miss JJ already, and we will talk with him absolutely very soon, and we'll get you guys some more tickets for the event because we want to get free tickets into everybody's hand. Chris, Saran, anybody else who might be wanting to go.
Yeah,
let's get going.
Saran, I don't know if you're at home, if you're traveling, man, but you should be getting your package within the next couple of days. I believe Tuesday was the latest.
I think Friday was. I think today was the
Oh
latest.
wow, okay. So either way, yeah.
JP will get you some tickets. Richard, no tickets for Richard. No, I'm just kidding. Tickets for Richard, everybody.
But Mike, I think we have a little video to kind of show everybody a clip of what we were doing today. This was one for the Bricktoberfest. This was a fun one to do. And again, we'll have pictures for you Patreon supporters and some pictures for you Facebook supporters as well, and then some pictures and videos for everybody to enjoy. So
let's go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yep, this is Alyssa and her outfit.
Obviously, I was gonna wear this originally, but she just looked better in it than I guess. So it's whatevs. So there you go.
That's just a little quick snippet of what her outfit looked like. I think she did a great job.
One of several outfits. Just got back. Should be sitting on my deck. Awesome. Richard, we decided to show up because we were busy. We're doing this. The pretty girl in a cute outfit for Oktoberfest, and I thought you guys would appreciate that. So now she's going away because you don't appreciate it. You don't appreciate nothing. But that's okay, guys. Again, what I was saying about JJ, we'll have him on this Monday at 2 p.m. So if you guys want to watch the first third of the week, that's happening. Thank you to Melanie now, because on Tuesdays and Thursdays we have the Great American Morning back, and then hopefully in the not too distant future we can get it back to full strength Monday through Friday. You'll see my ugly mug up early, so you'll see me even more tired than this. But there'll be coffee in hand. It's a big difference.
Fantastic.
Eduardo, hey, how you doing? You about to watch the playoffs? I don't even. The playoffs.
Like, want to get a couple of shares in there.
Is anyone even playing anymore? Is baseball still a thing?
But again, what does it say? I have what? Leader hosting.
Yeah, I believe we can get you to shoot next time. I think that's gonna have to happen.
So, guys, these were sent to us from JC Newman. Like I said, they also sent us a couple of boots with the Bricktoberfest sign on them, which we got a couple of great pictures with as well. But you guys have to wait for those. So this box is a very, very nice box. There you go. You guys can see inside. 10 cigars. There's only 9 left because we did use one for the shoot. And there's only going to be 7 left because I'm going to hand one to Miguel.
I have a question, actually. I got 3, maybe 4 of the cigars. I think you might have saved the Casa 1910. back in the bag.
Yes.
But whatever's left of the other cigars, because unfortunately the models usually don't finish them in these shoots. It's usually cigars that are a lot heavier for them. Some of the models definitely do like cigars. Some of them it's either their first time, like I'm not really big on it, but I will like to model. And I'm not going to argue with them either way on that part because it's for the picture. But either way, the cigars get left unsmoked for the most part. You're looking at 3/4 smoked, half smoked is about the average. So there's a lot of missing cigar there, a lot of abandoned cigar. So I actually saved them, and I want to know your guys what you think we should do with them. Here's a couple
Throw
of
them away.
a couple of ideas I was gonna run by you guys here. Okay, I was thinking we get a print from each of them from the shoot, a little shadow box, the cigar in there, the picture, have them sign it, prize, boom. I thought that'd be kind of cool. Or end of the month, because we want to start doing a live Patreon and basically paid supporter deal. And I was thinking we do a fire pit and we throw all of them in the fire pit, and we could talk about the shoots as we throw them in. Like,
Or you
I
just throw them away.
I remember this. It was the Bricktober. We could talk about Alyssa being crazy and whatnot, or how she doesn't know how to wink, and that's a real thing. Of course, baseball is happening. The soon to be World Series champs are playing. Ugh. Again, thank you for the featherhead serpents, or feather serpents, excuse me, from Apostate. Excited to try them this weekend. I am so excited for you to try them, brother, because I really think you're going to enjoy them. I know I did. I think Frankie might have liked them a little bit. And they are maybe not the Candela, maybe not the feathered serpent itself, although it might be. But Apostate is a clear front runner for this year's top 10 for us, because I mean the whole lineup has been really phenomenal to try out something new, and I think you should try it too. If you guys haven't, hit up Brandon, hit up Apostate, however you got to do it. Get more information. We'll gladly provide it. We'll show you the website. Definitely try them out for yourselves. You are not going to be disappointed. They're worth the hunts right now, and they're going to be in more places very soon.
Yep.
They're on Smokins. What do you call it? So you can get them there, I believe. Yeah. Try them out. Try them out for yourselves. I meant to say the Philadelphia. I will cheer for the Phillies above everyone else who's playing right now. So Eduardo, I hope they do well, and I hope there's just a massive amount of tears in shoulders and rotator cuffs for the Padres. So whatever, bastards. No, I'm just kidding. Just still a little bitter, just a little bit. My goodness. But if anyone thinks that my idea is good or dumb or whatever, let me know in the comments. Because these are unfinished cigars. I think it would look kind of cool. Printed picture, and then the cigar itself in a little shadow box for you as a win. Let me know what you guys think about that. So you have the actual cigar from the photo shoot. And we've done quite a few photo shoots with models and cigars. And again, cigars disappear. What do you call it? Thank you, Eduardo. It's a good idea. Okay, it says it's a pure genius idea. I appreciate that. I also thought the other idea, if people thought that's a little too weird, but I think it's actually kind of a cool idea because it's like a prop from a movie, but from that photo shoot. So you have something that nobody else has.
Yeah,
it's a real life NFT. How about that? But the other idea again was just we save them and then we have a fire going for that last show for just paid supporters on Facebook, on YouTube, however you do it, guys. Patreon, and we just talk and we throw them into the fire. They just get a good proper burial, which is actually being lit on fire still. Not like we have to humidify them. All we gotta do is save them. I've saved them in a box. Not like I'm gonna smoke them. So just another thought. And we would love to know your guys' thoughts on when we should do a supporter show. We could do it on Werribee or StreamYard or what's the other one? Zoom. We could set those up so everyone can talk together. But at the same time, I would love to add an additional layer of different that we usually do. So I would love to hear you guys' opinions if that's something different and cool, or if that's just whatever. We could think of something better.
I don't know if the Gianni are on here or not, but I know they've smoked the cigar already. And for me, it is very, very grassy. Very grassy. I don't know why it's so grassy to me. But this tastes like a Candela.
Smells quite grassy. I mean, I would love to cut and light this, but somebody's hogging lighters and cutters on other sides of microphones, so I couldn't even see it. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have had the cigar already. Let me know in the comments. Just to me, it's very very grassy.
it's got a weird, like, not quite pigtail to it, so I wasn't gonna try to
Right.
twist it. Let me see if I can't show this on camera a little better. Right there seems like that's not that's not a pigtail to be used like that. Or I might be wrong because some of the other ones I've seen look a lot thinner than this. It's a lot thicker than I'm used
It's a
to.
nice cap though.
So maybe this would have been easier to pull it off. Either way, I wasn't gonna test it today. I want to smoke it without messing it up. So let's just light it up because I am still excited.
Eduardo, yeah, we are gonna have a Zoom event for the volume 2 once it comes out. We have some ideas floating around, you know, kind of how we did last time with the longest ash. We're gonna do probably something similar to that, but we're still debating on how we're gonna do it this time. But we will have an event for volume 2 when it comes out. Can't wait. Very very soon, guys.
I think we could have a tournament of champions where we'll do darts. We'll be back to the pool table. Maybe get a cornhole board and the cornhole board out.
What was that? Boxing and chess?
Basically, yeah. And then each round's a different one, so everyone can bet on who they want to win. Side bets. We can do a squares.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh, if Frankie wins this and this one, then this person wins. Or if I win
Yeah.
this and Frankie wins that one. And between each round, we have to do a shot.
Brian, how you doing?
Hey, Ryan, how you doing?
So a bit of an uneven burn so far on this Brickhouse Bricktoberfest JC Newman cigar. I will say it again. It is a very grassy, heavy cigar. To me, it tastes very much like a Candela would, and that's very, very what would you say? Unusual for me to have a Candela flavor like this.
Without Candela there, yeah. It's exploded my mailbox with 27 cigars worth of prizes. Okay, good. I'm glad
you
they all
got your
freaking
stuff.
got
Good.
that. Sorry it took forever, but I hope you enjoy them, brother. Richard says he'd join in more, but there's a lady who won't stop talking next to him. Is she pretty? Like, is this a good conversation, or it's like, how do I get out of here? Either way, do the gentlemanly thing and
So-
give her just a little open hand. You know,
Real
not
quick-
don't hit her. Just gotta be open.
Real quick, I
don't
see
do
that
that.
Mark
Don't do
joined
that.
us, and Mark, we had this idea since it's Halloween time of the year.
Wait, Arvizu?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
we were going to get some pirate outfits and jump in your boat and wait for you to get home and tell you that we've seized your boat. But then remember that you're an officer, and we did not want to get shot for being pirates, actual pirates. So we ended up not doing our idea, but we busted our asses laughing when we're like, can you imagine him coming home and seeing two grown ass men
Those fat pirates
dressed up as fat pirates from like Spirit Halloween store where they don't even fit right,
Call it.
and like a fake parrot on one of our shoulders. Like, how hilarious would that have been?
right there. Boom. I am the captain now.
Yeah.
All right. Look at me. Look at me. All right. I will say this. If this fails, and the show for some reason ceases and we stop selling Pariah cigars and the movies don't work out, I will gladly become a land pirate, like in not Breaking Bad, Bad Boys 2. So let's go for that. For the first time, the Stallone Negro Maduro. Okay,
Yep.
nice. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that because I know I did. I've had that one before. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, good horse on it. Duh. Good stuff. Stallone also accompanied. I think we could probably talk about them more ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We got to give a little shout out to Black Star too.
Black Star reached out to us. We actually did an interview with him where I actually cracked him up before when we first started the interview. He was about to spit out his drink, but he was like captured himself and didn't do it. So yeah, we'll definitely have to have Black Star on.
What is the Freud cigar that is that are out recently? The one that I have had, because honestly they didn't have very many samples, and I have not had a chance to track them down, was the Super Ego, and I had it in a very large ring gauge.
Mhm.
Don't care for the ring gauge size. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not a 60 ring gauge or 58. It's just I prefer 54 below if I could.
No,
But
I
the
did have a
cigar,
Freud
it's-
cigar the other day.
Was yours?
I don't remember which one it was. It was different, I will say, than my normal flavor house wheel would be. It didn't quite sit in there, So it's a little different for me. I'm gonna have to try it again in a few months to see if I like it or not. Because if it doesn't fit within your flavor wheel, and for me it's that cocoa, spice, um, coffee, woodsiness that I like in a cigar. That's why I'm such a big fan of the Serie V, Milano, and the Viva La Vida. Those fit right in that flavor wheelhouse for me. This one was a bit out of it, so I'll definitely have to revisit it and see if those maybe more sync up as I smoke a little bit more in the coming months. Um, it wasn't a non-enjoyable cigar by any means. Um, it was just different than what I was expecting.
And for Brian, the Super Ego, again, a little big, so the flavor might be better, I think, in a smaller ring gauge, but I did enjoy it. It was very smooth. It had some nice spice on that beginning. Um, there was a bit of sweetness. If I can remember correctly, I would probably go more caramel than like a chocolate. It wasn't really cocoa that I was getting.
And that's very
And
distinct because you could have cocoa from like the cocoa plant, or you could have chocolates more like a bar or like a Nesquik artificial chocolate. So yeah,
I'm talking more caramel sweet,
Mhm.
and it was very nice, and it was like a caramel nuttiness that was there for quite a while, but it still had a decent amount of spice to it.
Mhm.
I will look up um who makes them. I'll go back to our interview too because I think he might have mentioned it. The gentleman we were interviewing
But
about
it's the
that.
Freud Cigar Company.
But it is Freud Cigar Company. I don't think they have their own factory as of now, but I think they're working towards having their own place to be, which is really cool to see how many companies are, planting a flag down and like, hey, you know what? This is our territory.
Yeah.
We've got our own blenders. We have our own guys.
The only thing is, they keep making their own factories. They're not going to be sharing tobacco like they used to anymore. So prices are going to go up for quality tobacco.
I disagree. As more gets created, there's an abundance. I mean, there is still more land to be cultivated. There's new ways to do it. I'm not against GMOs. I don't care what anybody says.
I don't know why people would be.
It's just you get in your head about it. There's
People
certain things.
tell you, oh, they're bad. They're not bad.
It's a whole long story. I don't want to go into that.
You want oddly sized asparagus? I don't. I want them all to be the same size.
What I'm saying is though that I'm very much a capitalist. I don't think that more means less in that sense. I think it would be if they were going more for the sake of more, not more with the quality we've been having lately. Like during the 90s, there was more without the quality control.
Right.
Now there is more and quality, and you really can't argue with those two mixing together. More really good cigars does not mean less people can have access to tobacco. I absolutely.
Mark, I have never heard of Penn cigars. I'll have to take a look and see what I can find out about it, and I'll get back to you. I'll send you a text once I find out.
Yeah. I definitely...
Leather notes is definitely not something I mind in a cigar. I like leather notes.
The Stallone is a bit heavy.
Reminds me of being a kid and chewing on my glove during baseball.
Yeah. That little string that I never knew why you had to tie it for, because I never made it feel tighter. Yeah. That's just not. That's how bad of a baseball player I was. I love baseball. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know why they can't make me play second base. I am not that agile.
Mm-hmm.
I was bad on our team. There was one season where we played as the Dodgers. That was our team's name, the Montalvo Little League Dodgers, and we were undefeated until the Tournament of Champions, where we were no longer champions.
I remember when my team made to the playoffs of the Little League World Series, and we were in contention, and then we're swiftly kicked out in the first round.
The contention for what? For last?
For dead last in the Little League World Series tournament. We'll take it. But we look super cool in our all-star jackets with our flip-up glasses, guys. So if there was a thing for style, we would have won. Brian
was right on the money right there too. He was thinking that same thing, the baseball mitt. And yeah, that was before we were talking about it because the timestamp right there. I did a little reading. They are from Pennsylvania. So actual like Pennsylvania Cigar Company kind of thing. I don't know them. I'll have to check them out. Maybe give them. I'm gonna have to give them a little call on Monday. Just
send them a message or something. Say, hey guys, to find out more about your company.
There's been many times when I've done that. Actually, why we're talking about Freud cigars, because I just kind of reached out to them. I like the name, and I wanted to see if we can get a couple words with them. The same with Nomos cigars.
Yep.
I actually really appreciate those. I wish I could tell you more about them. I got to get my information again. I don't want to just spout stuff. But I remember enjoying the sample they had at the show.
Yes.
They just didn't have any for us to take with us at the time.
Right.
So no, not a big deal. They had to get them to buyers first, obviously. So hopefully we can hit them up again.
And real quick, guys, I just want to say again, thank you to Artisa Cigars for being our sponsor, our newest sponsor for the show. They make wonderful cigars like the Buffalo 10. If you guys have
Oof.
not yet tried that, you guys should get a hold of that.
The Big Poppy also.
Big Poppy as well as the Moore cigars. They also are known to blend a pariah or two. So if you guys want to check them out, that is Artista Cigars. They are a proud sponsor of our show. So thank you to them.
Yeah, check them out at at lartista.com right now, but it is Artista Cigars at the El Artista factory. Wonderful tobacco. They also do some manufacturings for companies such as La Fabrica and Aganorsa and Gurkha, the new Gurkha stuff, by the way, just for those who might still have a little
so
stigma,
I know Gurkha's got a lot of hate going on recently,
stigma.
but the San Miguel, the Revenants, give those a try, you guys. Those are made at the Artista factory, and they're absolutely fantastic. Hey, Brian, if you don't mind, man, send us a picture of you with your winnings, because we keep asking people to do that, and only a couple of people have done it. And we want to make sure that people are seeing that you guys are getting what you win. It would be a big help to us.
And if you guys want to make sure we can keep doing giveaways and stuff, and you want some really good cigars, California Dreamin' Volume 2 is coming in next week. We finally got it is in town, and we are just figuring out a way to get them here as quickly as possible. Because they start off on the East Coast, excuse me, not the West Coast, on the East Coast, and they have to make their way all the way to California. So we're just waiting for them to do that trip. So if you guys want to get a hold of them, it is $110 for 10, and that includes your shipping in the continental U.S.
Yeah.
So if you would like to get a hold of them, it is limited to however many we have. As soon as the box gets to us, and we check what customs might have messed up, because they messed up about a bundle last time.
They like to poke holes and shit.
It's part of the job. I mean, as cigar lovers and passionistas of this, I have to understand they gotta stab some stuff. It just is what it is. I should have just got them while they were on my set list.
Yeah.
I should have asked her, like, hey, can you just send some to my buddy Eduardo, or just send him the whole thing and just drive out and meet us in the middle of the country, Eduardo. We'll pick up the rest from you. All right. That'd have been so much easier. But
how's your brick house?
I'm enjoying it. It's a little hay. It's not as Candela-y as you are leading, I think. It's definitely not that.
I'm getting grass and hay and spice.
I'm getting spice. I'm getting a little bit of hay. I'm getting some walnuttiness, but very light.
A light nuttiness? Okay, I can see that.
And I am pretty much about as far as you are, and mine's burning a little bit better, I think.
I would say more would you say walnuts?
Walnutty.
Yeah, walnutty.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when mom would cook. Well, she still does, but when she would bake cookies, have walnuts in them, and like, I need you to chop these. And you take a couple and just
put them in your mouth, like a dust,
and you can taste that. That's what it's reminding me of.
I remember when Mima used to play on her boggle set all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I just watch her, and I couldn't play along because it'd be a litter and all.
Right.
Oh, those are good memories. Oh, sorry, I was watching King of the Hill. I can't get it out of my head. For those of you who keep up with the nerdier stuff like that and cartoons that you probably shouldn't watch anymore, but I still do. I don't care. King of the Hill will not be getting its next revamp or
after all that talk.
skip off. Yeah, Fox decided not to go ahead with it. I'm wondering why. There must have been some money issues.
My judge probably wanted too much money.
He deserves a lot. That's a great series. I don't care what anybody says. It really does show a good, wholesome American family while still being kind of crazy.
Yeah,
I love that.
Just a quick question for you guys watching right now. In the comments, let us know. For the end of the month, would you guys like to see a 5-pack of these Bricktoberfest cigars in there as one of the prizes? If not, we're just going to keep them and smoke them ourselves. But if you guys would like a chance to win a 5-pack, put a yes in the comments so we know, hey, yeah, okay, we'll say 5, and we'll put them in as a prize bundle.
Yeah, I think we've got, as of right now, like 4 or 5 5-packs that we can do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you guys would appreciate. King of the Hill was awesome. Even my mother loved it. See, there you go. Yeah, our mom hates cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what the topic. It could be her favorite show, just turned into a cartoon, and they did the voices, everything, just made it a cartoon. She would still hate it somehow. So I wish she would enjoy that.
All right, so there's 2 yeses already right there.
There we go. Good. That's what I like seeing. So
that's a tough action. I was trying to tap, I won't tap.
I'm glad it sticks.
Mm-hmm. And again, just because I'm saying it's not all the way in my wheelhouse doesn't mean that somebody else who might win them will not enjoy them. when I give you guys my perspective, it's just because that's how I taste things and that's what I like in cigars. Um, so no way am I saying this is a bad cigar. I'm just saying it doesn't particularly hit my wheelhouse how it is. Maybe it'll be in yours. I don't
Mm.
know. I don't think it would be in Brian's because Brian and I have very similar palates. Um, but hey, even if he wins it, just to try it.
I will vote in absentee of Jim as well. He also says yes. I believe that. I believe you have his best interest at heart.
All
So,
right, so I will definitely put 5 of these to the side and put them in a 5 pack.
and here's the thing: even if it's something that might not sound like it's in your wheelhouse, don't be afraid to try it once in a while. And if you win a 5 pack for here or wherever else you might get a chance to, try it out, and then you have 4 cigars to share or trade with a buddy. Because
Or
they might,
you can donate them to Cigars for Warriors.
or you can donate them if it's not something you like. Somebody out there is going to
Don't
enjoy.
forget to donate to Cigars for Warriors, guys. We just had our drive last month, and they're always looking for more donations, you guys. Whether it's cigars, cash,
Cutters.
humidifiers, cutters, lighters, magazines, gift cards, coffee. They can always use the support year round, not just during Christmas time. They need your support 365 days a year to get their mission done, you guys. So don't forget, if you guys have a little extra money and you're at a spot, donate that money. If you're buying a 5 pack, take one out and throw it in there. Whatever you guys can do to help Cigars for Warriors is greatly, greatly appreciated.
100%, 100% agree with that, and it is an absolutely worthy cause. They do some amazing work, over 1 million cigar ships, and you can see where it goes because the sailors, the soldiers, the Marines, whoever it goes to, like to send out pictures so you can see exactly where those cigars are going. And there's some awesome things out there. It's really nice to see them get a chance to just take the mind off of the very stressful situation they have been put in, and that they are willing to do for us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really nice to see them do that, and
Yep.
to have that moment of peace and a little break from the craziness. Smoke them all. You never know what's gonna hit your palate just right. Exactly, Miguel. I 100% agree with that. Winning stuff helps you try something you may never. Yeah, that's also true. Because there's certain cigars that I've tried simply because I've won them, or because they came in like a cigar of the month, and I'm like, oh, I wasn't gonna buy that, but I'll try it, and then all of a sudden, I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more.
I don't know if there's a blockage or something, but my smoke output is like really cut back.
Richard says he's barely knows what's going on because he can't concentrate. He's looking for some way to get her to. Sleeping pills is not the way to go, brother. I don't know where you're at. If it's a bar, that's definitely not the way to go. You could try being super clingy. I think that's good. Gets rid of women real quick. Believe that one. That one works for me all the time. But more power to you. All right. I hope it works out. That gives you a little break.
No, I don't. It's not a tar buildup because it's not on the top part. I was feeling around the cigar, and it's definitely right around where the cherry is. It's getting really, really hard. Sometimes I just got to knock that out and then relight it from there. But I kind of just blew into the cigar a little bit to kind of help it open up a bit. But that is something I've been dealing with. I think I talked about that on Wednesday's show. Is no matter what cigar it is, recently within the last week or so, I've been getting a little tar buildup on the corner of my mouth, and I can feel it. And I'll wipe it off, and I'll see it's on my hand. I'll wipe it away, or I'll take a drink of something, and I'll notice it on the glass or the cup. And I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's happening. But it's not one particular brand of cigar. It's every cigar I've had, basically, with the exception of this one so far. Fingers crossed.
You guys don't have to smoke cigars anymore.
So it's interesting.
Yes,
it's interesting.
The 420 pack is in. First event on November 2nd. Very excited for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun, guys. So it's at a week from Wednesday. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Halloween's coming up already. This year, the end of the year just seems to disappear ridiculously quick.
I have mine, Brian. I know you know that I ordered mine, so I'm ready to go. I'll be there.
Yep. I get it every time. I got it every time I V cut something. See, I don't get it when I V cut. That's the time when I get the least amount of tar buildup. The most I get, it's when I'm not cutting deep enough on a straight cut, and I'm getting like little buildup because it's not enough space, or when I do a punch, which I rarely do. So, if you blow the smoke out a small hole from your mouth, you can concentrate. Try that.
I did not do the create from Luxury. Instead, I ended up ordering Stogie Bird just to get a kind of different view from a different
Spread the love around a little bit.
Yeah. So We did get our second Stogie Bird in, which we talked about on Wednesday, I think it was, or Monday, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And so far, I've been very pleased with Stogie Bird. Again, I think their packaging is the absolute best. You can see the box right there. Um, Plus, I love all the stickers they give you guys. They're awesome stickers. They're hilarious stickers.
That's a pretty good job they do there. Yeah.
We might have to do something how we did with Luxury and send them a bunch of our stickers to put in the boxes.
Oh, that'd be cool. We got to come up with some funnier ones then. I still have no one steal this. In fact, copyright it for me, somebody out there. We're gonna do a very rare cigar. Like I'm gonna try to get um I don't know who I want to blend it yet, but I'm talking like they're each gonna come in a coffin.
Just
This
real
is gonna
quick,
be
it did clear up after I purged it.
there you go. See, good. Glad to hear that. And this is gonna be like the most expensive tobacco we can buy in there. This is gonna be like a $60 cigar. And we're only gonna make so many every like 5 years. It's gonna be called the Unibear. Gonna be a picture of a unicorn bear, with guns for arms. So you know that they have bear arms.
So bear arms.
So we
yeah.
can bear arms, yeah. But it will be a Unibear, and I hope you guys will enjoy that. And I'm gonna need your help deciding exactly what profile I'm gonna need for something that decadent. It's definitely gonna be something that you're going to want to sit down and enjoy for a while. Probably with a, I'm thinking something with a peatier whiskey. That's my goal. I think something to pair with that, so I can get myself something straight out of the bog of Ireland of whiskey. Yeah. Yeah.
Now I like what Miguel was saying. He likes Stogie Bird, but he also has Cigar Hustler Cigar of the Month Club because they seem to be Nico Sueño heavy, and for him that's perfect. So that's absolutely fantastic that you found a Cigar of the Month Club that fits your taste profile.
I
That's
like that.
really important. So stick with it. I hope they keep giving you the same fantastic cigars they've been giving you. Um, I'm glad it works out for you like that.
Scott, thank you. I appreciate that. I think it's gonna be a solid idea, but this is not a off the cuff cigar. It's gonna take a very long time for this to get in development. We're probably looking at um what do you call it, the 7 year anniversary kind of thing. This is probably gonna be a couple years in the blending process. I am not sad about it at all. We'll probably be in Nicaragua for that, or in the DR, and we'll probably have to go like who's an explorer, Indiana Jones looking for a treasure, and his hell, was he an archaeologist?
Mhm.
But there's going to be tobacconologists. If that's something, I will wear the hat at least. Okay, I'll wear the hat, and we're gonna look for that good tobacco just for that
You'll
cigar.
get your whip so you can whip the tobacco.
Whip it, yeah, and then I'll have another bag of leaves to replace them, so the weight is the same. So the
Mhm.
giant boulder, all of that, all of that.
That's fantastic.
Again, you might tell a little tired, guys. It has been a very long day. The shoots were great. In fact, for those who might have missed it, this is one of the outfits that was up today. Thank you so much to Alyssa for being part of it. She was modeling the Bricktoberfest.
Yep, she's modeling the
She got,
Bricktoberfest
she got
today.
the dust boot. There will be photos for her on Facebook and Instagram, and then some extra ones just for you supporters. Thank you guys again so much. If you would like to help out on Facebook, it is that Teal Shield. If you'd like to go to the Patreon, it is BacoGent661 on Patreon. You can sign up for that gentleman's agreement. The next package that comes out will be in December,
Mm-hmm.
and there will be more photos for that as well, because I want to do a Christmas shoot.
Yep.
So you guys will get a little extra bonus with that one. So I hope you guys will consider signing up. But that's it, just Alyssa. And that's exactly why we were late today, guys. It was all her fault. I want you
Mhm.
guys to know that. If you're mad at anybody, please be mad at her. But don't really. This guy's I've not had any problems. And it's just getting sweeter. Again, not I have to go against you on this one. I'm not getting any like Candela effect. There's a little bit of hay, sure, but I expect that from a little bit light. It's not that dark a cigar for me.
Right.
But it's super sweet. I'm getting like honey sweet,
Mhm.
honey and that nuttiness,
Mhm. Is it
and
orange blossom honey or regular honey?
I guess regular honey. We got to put the different honeys against each other.
Mhm.
That's one of the episodes we still need to do, is take part of the flavor wheel, like one part every time, the earth notes or the chocolate notes or the wood notes, and have a taste of each one of them ready to go. Like I guess for the wood ones, it'd be more of a smelling thing. I don't think you really want to like
No,
bite
you
on.
bite it.
You just
chew
chew
it.
on it. Okay, fine. We'll chew on it. But what I mean is to actually like pinpoint exactly what the difference is between when you're looking for cedar versus oak. And I think in our heads we all know for sure.
That one I associate more with the smell
Yeah.
of it, and then once you smell it, then you can visualize what type of wood it is. For the longest time, I would just say wooden notes, and now I'm trying just a little bit harder to be able to find the cedar or the oakiness to it.
Let me call it. I got a African rosewood one time.
I remember that. Yeah,
Those pygmies really helped out. What was that on? Come on.
I don't know.
It's an archer. Oh my goodness. He doesn't even know the show, his own show that he introduced me to. My goodness.
Anyways, Mike, that's gonna do it for me, Mike. That's all I've got for right now.
Really nice. I'm actually a pretty dang big fan of this. I wish we wouldn't have mentioned the 5-pack because now I want to take them all. Just kidding. You guys are gonna get that 5-pack. It's gonna be out there, along with some other winnings, which will be next Friday.
Yep.
Next Friday. Yeah. Ooh, dang! End of the month already. I hope you guys will join us for that. Hope you'll join us Monday. We'll have JJ on, guys, and Tuesday and Thursday mornings now, 8 a.m. our time, 11 a.m. or 11 or 10 a.m. now for Melanie. I will check on hers. I think she's still East Coast. But either way, guys, y'all have a great rest of your weekend. We've got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. There is an event we're going to for a very special person. They just got married, and then Sunday we have her mother's birthday, and she hasn't been feeling so great after her surgery. So I want to try to make it a special one, but want to make sure she doesn't do anything crazy. So it's a nice balance there. And then we will be back with you Monday with more information on California Dreamin' Volume 2. Our next cigar gonna finally be in hand. I am so excited. So
Yep.
friggin' excited. Need that show in the stock market. It's yeah, we need a show for that. Not so much to talk about the stock market, but just keep everyone's mind off of it to stay sane. All right. Stay sane out there, guys, and have a great weekend.
Yeah. All right, Mike. That's gonna do for us. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, if you guys want to become Patreon members, please go to patreon.com/BacoGents. If you want to be a Facebook supporter, you guys can go to the little teal shield right by the comments.
Yep.
And then, of course, if you don't want to, just keep watching the show, keep sharing, keep commenting, keep liking. Please subscribe to the page. And don't forget to take advantage of our 2 free entries. One for the Best Ash contest over on Cigars, Whiskey, and Beautiful Women. And the other for the birthday contest, which is this month, which should be up already. So, yeah, good luck to everybody.
Have a good one, guys. See you soon.